In this video, I'm going to break down how I was able to get these results yesterday from a few different positions, some from fundamental analysis, some from DTG setup analysis and execution. And basically, right here at the market open yesterday, with everything that developed over the weekend with Iran, Israel, the escalation of the war over there, Iran targeting oil refineries, US embassy potentially getting hit, everything like this. All of this news is only going to lead to one thing, and that is gold moving to the upside, right? The price of gold increasing as people are moving their money into safe haven assets such as gold and things like this, right? And basically, I mean, I did anticipate it to continue bullish a lot more than it did, to be honest with you. But this was the move yesterday during early Asian session. Now, if we have a look in the Discord, I did actually post this level early on at 8:08 a.m. Right, and I said, got my level set, looking for pullback buys. And you can see this is the level right here, the opening gap, boom, one from there, another one from here, another one from here potentially. All these levels I'm looking for price to come into, so I can look to buy gold again, right, to retrace. And there you can see the results after that. Caught some buys here and then caught some buys down here as well. But basically, as the market opened, it left this gap, right? Now, this was probably strictly more fundamental than it was anything else, like I said, based on Iran-Israel war. With war, gold increases, right? And I always said to myself when I sat through COVID, when I sat through Russia and Ukraine war, gold just absolutely started flying, right? And looking back at it, in hindsight, you think, oh, it makes sense, right? War, fear in the markets, people are going to put their money into gold. Gold is going to increase in value, right? It's quite obvious, to be honest. And I never really executed on any of that when they were happening in real time. And I always look back and I think, damn, that's so obvious, COVID, war. It's so obvious that gold is going to increase. So with that in mind, with the developments over the weekend with Iran and Israel, I said to myself, you know what? At Monday market open, I'm going to look for some buys because everything happened over the weekend while the market was closed. So you can anticipate when the market does open, boom, it's going to fly, it's going to spike up, which did happen to some extent. As you can see right here, this is my actual entry. When price come down and filled this opening gap, filled to the downside right here, started wicking one, two, three, four, and then started pushing up. This is where I entered some buys up in here somewhere, I think a bit further up with some stops down here. And basically, I was in the buys here, came back down, started consolidating, started pushing up again, and as it did that, and then it started rejecting here again, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get out here. We're coming to this key level. We didn't tap into this level um, directly, but we started to bounce at this level. So I was like, you know what, let me just lock in some profits. I've executed on my analysis, fundamental wise and technical wise, which I've never done before. I've never taken a trade like this. So let me just lock in some profits, build my confidence with this, and maybe I'll look at something like this again in the future. Or as the war potentially escalates, I'll look at another position maybe. Um, with I'm talking about Iran and Israel. So I decided to just lock in some profits here and kind of build my confidence with that. So that was that. This isn't a usual entry for me. This is very unusual, but it's something I'm going to be looking at again going into the future with the way that the world is heading. Everyone wants to, start wars. We had the Israel Gaza, we had the Russia Ukraine. You've got now Iran Israel. It's only going to continue. It's only going, in my opinion, it's only going to continue. And with the US, China tariffs, everything like this, the market is coming very fundamentally driven, right? And less technically driven, which is fine. We can always adapt to that. And that's what I'm starting to do. That's what I'll be updating the DTG members with. But anyhow, we then get the entry here. This was straight technical, as well as, aligning with the overall bias bullish from, the fundamental aspect of war and everything like that. But this was technical. And basically what the DTG system is, very bulletproof, very straightforward, solid system that has been built by me, which enables traders to follow a very strict structure And although it's strict, it is very simple to follow, so don't worry about that. Um, right here. And basically, what happened is, like I said, I posted these levels yesterday in the Discord, right? So I'm looking for pullback buys from here, which I got buys here. Nothing developed from this area. Price just smashed straight through it. And then we came down to the liquidity area right here, TLS. This is liquidity sweep. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is because that's for advanced members only. But we tapped into the retracement level, we grabbed bullish liquidity, and from there we start to move back to the upside, right? This is where I decided to then execute with a DTG indicator, 30-minute entry, right? Entry model. So you can see on the 30-minute time frame, we came all the way down here, retrace, we started bouncing, rejection, 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 fake out, boom, close back above. And if you see this level right here, this is a level plotted by the DTG indicator. This is called an AOI level. Okay, if I turn off the indicator, you're going to see that that level disappears, right? When I turn it back on, boom, those levels start to appear again. So you get automated plotted levels on your chart. And this is one of our 3 entry models, a DTG 30-minute break and tap. This is your break. This is your tap of that level. If you can see that, let me just zoom in. Break, tap right here of this level. And from there, you enter on the break of the highs, which is what I did. And beautiful move to the upside there. Nice little 52 pip move. I took a 1-to-1. I usually would hold for a 1-to-2, but I wasn't too sure with this consolidation that was happening, especially on the lower time frames. If you have a look on the 5-minute, a lot of chopping here. I wasn't too sure what was going to happen here. So I decided to just get in and get out. And, one of my best weeks or my best days in a very long time in 2025, to be honest, with this 5.5 right here. Beautiful day. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. I have not. This is rare. I have not had a day like this in a very long time. Usually, I will take one trade per day, which 1 or 2 trades per day, which I did end up doing. I took a sell here, ended up getting out at a break even. A few pip loss because this is a 5 lot. It looks like a 250 pip loss. Looks like big, but it was a few pip loss. I basically moved my stop to break even, or just a few pips above. So I basically would say this is break even based on the risk. But yeah, this is me entering these types of entries right here, the ones that you can see above. Very rare for me. I've never done this before. So usually it would be 1 or 2 trades per day, which is this one right here, this one, and this one, which would have been about a 2.8, 2.7K day, which is pretty average for me. So having a 5.5K day is just absolutely insane. Very happy with that. And it just goes to show if you follow a system, right? I have it's been difficult in 2025 so far. I'm sure all of you can agree the price action just has been different to how it has been previously in 2024, 2023. So it's been a bit of adapting, right? But still sticking to the same system, the DTG system, direction, confluence, entry, trade management, journaling, right? Sticking to these things, sticking to the system, sticking to the entry models through the rough patches. um, and you guys are going to see this now, like, oh, 5.5K day. Wow, look at this guy, like big, wow, what a fucking what a whale moving the markets with his fucking 5 lots make it 5.5K. But this isn't how it has been, right? You're going to see these results now and just think this is normal, but it's not normal, right? I average around 1 to 2K days, maybe if it's a winning day, right? A lot of some days are break even, some days are losses, all right? So don't focus too much on those results. Just focus on the system, right? And if you want to take these trades with us, if you want to learn the system, have a solid structure, a solid system to implement and plug into your charts instantly, come and join us trading, man. Come and try it out. It's a very good price, the best pricing in this industry, 100%. I should be, yeah, compared to what everybody else is charging, I should be charging a hell of a lot more for what you get. But this is for you guys. This is a little bit, little something on the side for me, but benefiting you guys massively. So come and learn the system, trade with me, trade with the team. We're building absolute fucking machines over here. All right. So that was the day. I hope you guys had a great day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the Discord if you decide on joining us. But that's it, man. Enjoy your night, enjoy your morning, wherever you are. Get out there, get some fucking fresh air, get some sunlight, work out, do a walk, do a run, and let's smash it today, man. Let's get it.